As you can see, the Alpina B12 6-liter project is finally heading to a completion. It's 95% completed optically, this car. Still a few details to be finished, but main items have been done, and the most difficult obstacles in this restoration are successfully passed, so you can already see how the car will look completed, because it almost is. I can guide you through what we have done on this car right now, but I'm just thinking where to start, because the car originally, by the end of January, it's early May right now, the car came for just a polish, nothing more, and it evolved into a full restoration basically, because every step of the process revealed something needed to be done, either inside or outside, and we have yet to do very minor but still engine service, basically a maintenance only, but generally speaking, this car has been fully repainted. Then we have fully restored the wheels. Then when the car was assembled, we have used, where we could, we have used absolutely brand new chrome parts. All of these stripes are brand new, including the front bumper and the rear bumper, and it's a major difference when you see a car with the shiny chrome. The end pipes were actually they didn't look after a couple of rounds of polishing, so we actually cut them. We will have them chromed properly, and we will weld them back into the same position. We have also applied decals on the whole car, and what has taken us a long time, in fact some 130 hours or so alone, is a full custom PPF protection. Everything on this car, except for the wheels now, everything on this car is protected by PPF foil. You can maybe see it here. This is the line where the roof even is covered and connected with the rest of the car. And just to give you a hint of how difficult that was, this front bonnet is actually longer than any PPF rail you can order by some 15 centimeters. So we actually had to stretch the foil so it reaches in one piece from this end to this end. This is all in one piece, and if you touch the paint now, you can do it now because it's protected. The whole car is so silky smooth, it's amazing. So a few stripes are still missing. We are missing the big chrome stripe here that hopefully will arrive, because it can't be this one. It can't be ordered brand new at BMW. The C-shape here can. We just luckily ordered the other sides. This one just arrived a few days ago, but not from BMW. Can't buy them anymore. This one you can. We are waiting for that. We have these stripes. These will go on when we restore the torpedo, the rubber torpedo. The wheels, this is brand new. This can be bought. Everything that could have been bought brand new from outside in terms of stripes has been bought. and I want to draw attention to one tiny detail, and that's it was slightly malfunctioning rear mirror and the mechanism inside. You can order this part alone, you can order this part with the mechanics alone. So we opted to order this one brand new, this matte plastic you can see here, and I didn't know this is how it came from factory, but apparently yes. So it has this gloss original black color here and this matte color here, and the mirror alone, just the inside of it, not the outside, not the mirror itself, just this mechanism, costs around 900 euros one side. So we opted to do that here because it was broken, the other one is original. These stripes, the black ones, can be ordered new. We ordered them. I'm not going into details, like every single one of these chrome stripes actually needs a rubber inside. Yeah, so it was E38s are extremely painful cars to fully restore. I think we are clocking almost 500 hours on the car. We have had these wheels fully restored. These are our original wheels. We just bought new locks, some decals, some stickers from Alpina, and other than that, the wheel is just restored, resprayed, looks completely brand new. We have new front glass. We also have special PPF protective and thermofoil on the front glass and also on the rear glass. This is also for cleaning, optical stuff like that, for protection of the glass, but also it has thermal functions. And there was a lot of work inside. I mean, it's a whole saga inside, because the car has the most beautiful original Alcantara in the middle of the seats, and blue leather outside everywhere, and it was unfortunately badly repainted, the outside leather, and we needed to fully disassemble the whole interior, all of the leather parts. Everything was outside of the car twice basically, and the second time it was for the leather restoration. So we have had these leather parts cleaned and repainted. We have repainted, we had the whole seat basically repainted, including the back. This was also repainted into matching dark blue. The Alcantara is original, of course. You don't wanna, you can see it has some little issues, but you don't wanna have this reupholstered, of course. It's almost impossible to have it done so beautifully as back in the day. So this is original, and you know, the car originally had gray roof lining, and someone before us actually upholstered the roof lining into this beautiful matching Alcantara, and has done actually so good job that we are thinking that maybe this is even from another Alpina, but I don't know. I'm not sure if this is how Alpina did things, but it looks beautiful. This is really good job. So we wanted to keep it, but everything here, including here, everything was gray from the original color, from the original roof lining. So we had this repainted, all of these details, everything has been repainted in the whole car. including including here, including there, including there, including there. So a lot of work, but it matches. I have to say, it maybe doesn't look like this, but it's the same shade as the Alcantara, but it's plastic, so it actually was the best we could do given the circumstances. And this is the steering wheel, and this is fully covered in leather. This is supposed to be the same color as the rest of the interior, the bottom part at least, because this is also some kind of, I'm not sure this is real leather, but this is also upholstered. And this, we're still missing the Alpina decal here, which is not that easy to be sourced. Yeah, if you have the original one, let me know. But yeah, this has been fully repainted by leather specialists, and they kept the original stitching like this. Maybe they even painted it, I'm not sure. So it's original leather but restored in the whole interior. So I think, given the mileage and given the history and given how it looked, I mean, of course this has some wear into it, but finally all of this is in one shade. It for the touch, it feels like brand new because it's fully repainted, basically whole interior. We're still waiting for this side to be put in. So I think it will look incredible. It's not clean yet. This is a little bit of dust in the workshop, but I think already it looks stunning. And I'm pretty sure that when we take it out for some photos, it will look amazing, because there isn't a centimeter on this car or any detail which looks old from outside. That was the whole point. The car has new paint, as I said. It was resprayed from outside, not the engine bay. There you have the original color. And we're doing where we move next is actually audio. We have ordered from carphonics.co.uk. We have ordered a special car, how you call it, Apple CarPlay conversion, also HDMI input, and also we have bought a special phone which has not arrived yet, as a hearing aid, as a Bluetooth phone, very special piece of equipment, brand new made in France by our friend. So we will do some Bluetooth IT electronics upgrade there, for the audio, for the infotainment, and we will do we need to weld the end pipes when they arrive fully chromed. It's not closed correctly, so don't worry, it's not locked. And we will then move to very basic engine maintenance, like spark plugs, filters, belts, and pulleys, like oil and, you know, standard stuff. Nothing crazy, because the engine was running fine. And I think we will end up with freshly restored Alpina B12 6-liter, very rare car number 43, short wheelbase, fully restored by us. How much it costs? Well, the owner has actually asked Alpina if they could fully restore the car, whatever that means, because I'm not sure if Alpina or BMW or other shops would be able to do stuff like spending hours painting this blue, you know. Maybe they would opt to put it into original gray instead. I don't know, it's very difficult to compare what a full restoration actually means, including all the details, conversions. But we like to use these cars, so I'm not afraid of some things that might be considered unoriginal. So, but generally, when the owner asked the Alpina how much it would cost to fully restore the car, to bring it to the best possible condition, they said something around 120,000 euros. And back then I was, well, it's German pricing, so I know the labor is extremely expensive, and restoring car in Germany is probably the most expensive experience in Europe, but we are far below half of that. So take a guess. But yeah, it wasn't cheap. We've been working on this car full time for 3.5 months now. It was fully repainted. It was welded because it was rusty. The exhaust will be welded. Wheels brand new, color, paint brand new interior, everything that I just named, including all the parts that are extremely expensive on E38. Like, for example, this part alone, these two parts, they cost around 700 euros. As I told you about this black part of the mirror, brand new, without the mirror, without the outside, almost 900 euros. So E38s are very expensive in terms of parts and very fiddly in terms of work, just to assemble the seat and everything around it, just to assemble the door handles. It's so much more labor intensive than, for example, E32, which is one of the reasons why I love E32s so much. They are simple to work on despite the gossips, but try to restore V12 E38, fully restore it, and yes, you will end up with, even if you work on it yourself, with tens of thousands in costs. So unfortunately that's the reality. But luckily the owner has acquired the car some time ago, so, and he wasn't the first owner, so we are still within the market value of the car. These cars nowadays, they cost anything between 50 to 80,000 euros. This one I would say maybe 60 or 70, maybe even more now, I don't know. So we are still, relatively speaking, somewhere there. And it's not my problem, but I understand as a collector that's the maximum that you want to allow yourself to go into. Like, you don't want to overshoot the project in terms of its market value, but unfortunately that happens a lot with external restorations. I'm not pointing fingers, but yeah, this car has been restored twice or maybe 3 times, economically speaking, from its market value. So yeah, I know the feeling. This one is another fully restored car from us. Still some little things to be finished, including the interior. Pretty much the same scope of work, I would say, actually, yeah. And the cost of restoring E32, even though it's so special one, because this is a full leather stage 3 Napa Champagne interior, long wheelbase 750, individual laser blow. This interior is not fully restored yet, but it will be, and this car will be offered for sale for something between 25 to 30,000 euros. So actually maybe even less, the whole car, than the cost of restoration of this one, but that's because this is maybe twice, maybe even more times easier car to restore than E38, because it's simple to work on, it has less parts, everything is easy to deassemble, reassemble, parts are cheaper, there is less parts, and it's smaller. You can learn that with meters. Square meters are actually a cost when you do like full PPF. This car doesn't have full PPF yet, but probably won't have, but yeah. So there we are. This is what you get after almost 4 months of restoring E38 Alpina with us. I think the result is, you can't see the whole car fully restored yet, but I think the result will be incredible when we put it on sunlight, and I'm pretty sure it will make the owner extremely happy about it, because he loves the car. It's not for sale, by the way. He's not going through this to make a buck on the car, but the car is incredible. New tires, new wheels, new paint, new chrome, new grille, new glass, new interior, new everything. Yeah, will be great to exhibit it on 13th of June on Slovakia Ring, on a festival that I'm attending as a partner. We'll be displaying B12 6-liter, this one B12 5.7, E31, and B12 E32 5-liter next to each other, that we have actually somewhere here. Yeah, that's the B12 5-liter Nautic Green, 1 of 1 with a manual 6-speed conversion. Interior missing because it's been repainted like that one, and this is the crown jewel of our collection, 5.7 B12 car number 2, almost as fully restored as those two, this one and B12 6-liter, but with less miles and better original leather. So still needs little detail to be finished, but yeah, I think it's gonna be incredible display to see all of these V12 Alpinas, beauties, and special versions of them as well, to see them in one place. So make sure to be there, 13th of June, Slovakia Ring. Ciao.